Hey, what's up? It's just me, Charlie. What's going on? How's everything, guys? You know what? I'm out here in the city of Cerritos, California at Liberty Park. I'm about to do my ride, but before I do that, I'm gonna stretch out. Anyways, you know it's very important to stretch out every time you're gonna do bike ride or any kind of exercise. But remember, always check with your doctors and your physicians before you get into any strenuous work. See what they say, if they're okay with you doing that stuff. With that said, I'll talk to you guys in a bit. I don't know where the hell I'm going to end up at, but it is what it is. Mile 850 from Seal Beach up to here, so
Déjame una vez, te perdono. Déjame otra vez, no te conozco. Yo te di todo. Déjame sola hoy en la mañana. Déjame para allá, se va la gana. Yo te di todo. Siempre me dices que me amas, pero siempre en la cama. Cuando digo que te amo, sé que no te vale nada. No me juegues como ajedrez. Siempre me dices que me amas, pero siempre en la cama. Cuando digo que te amo, sé que no te vale nada. No me juegues como ajedrez. Yo te confié en ti, mis secretos, y yo viví por ti, sentí completo. En el final, no importa. Siempre me dices que me amas, pero siempre en la cama. Cuando digo que te amo, sé que no te vale nada. No me juegues como ajedrez. Siempre me dices que me amas, pero siempre en la cama. Cuando digo que te amo, sé que no te vale nada. No me juegues como ajedrez. Checkmate. 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 Siempre me dices que me amas, pero siempre en la cama. Cuando digo que te amo, sé que no te vale nada. No me juegues como ajedrez. Siempre me dices que me amas, pero siempre en la cama. Cuando digo que te amo, sé que no te vale nada. No me juegues como ajedrez.
Yo, it's just me, Charlie. What's going on, guys? So I've just been running for about 4 miles, a little over 4 miles, and I got to this bridge. Again, I'm in Cerritos, California. I started in Liberty Park, and about 4 miles down, 4.25 miles, give or take, there's this beautiful bridge, as you can see right behind me. Now, I'm about maybe another 5 miles away from the beach itself. I'm gonna probably ride out there, most likely, I don't know, who knows. But just one thing to always keep in mind, that you have to, if you're gonna ride, for one, you gotta stretch out. Number two, I really recommend it, because I mean, that's why I tend to get cramps, because most of the time I forget to stretch out. I'm just that lazy to stretch out. You'll regret it sometimes. But it's a very key factor. Try to do the best you can when you stretch out. Basics, look them up on the internet. I don't gotta tell you how to stretch. I mean, you know, we all had high school PE. Unless you were one of those guys that didn't dress up, or one of those ladies that didn't dress up for PE, then look him up on the internet. There's a lot of YouTube videos on stretching out. But my point is that stretch out. Remember, you know, if bike riding is difficult for you, maybe talk to your physician. You know, ask them if it's appropriate for you. Another key factor, if you notice in the video, there was several people that were riding by me, passing by me. A lot of them were big men. I mean, damn, dude, I'm a big guy. And most of them were on mountain bikes. Some of them even on road bikes from what I've seen. So don't be discouraged. If you have the money to dish out for a bike, a brand new one, go for it. If not, buy it used. Check it out though before you do, because it's your investment on the long run. Mine's the basic Schwinn bike. I mean, I'll post it up again. The most bike friendly for everybody is a beach cruiser. I mean, it's laid back, They can have multiple gears. Some do come with only one gear, but I would recommend always get multiple gears in the back. No, I didn't fart. But always, I recommend multiple gears because when you go uphill and sometimes downhill, you know, whatever fits your need. For me, I like a mountain bike kind of style, so because it gives me that chance to do, you know, if I wanted to convert it into a road bike, I probably can, I don't know. But it sets me up for the future. Just also remember that you can always buy a wide base seat. If you go domestic on your bikes, like a Schwinn, I'm not trying to promote anybody, but like a Schwinn, like a Mongoose. I mean, these are your basic box store, you know, Walmart bikes. You know, you can always do minor upgrades to it, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Unlike when you go with the expensive bikes, you're gonna pay money out of it. But again, if you have the means, the funds, by all means, it's your money. I'm just trying to help you out. You know, give you some tips and pointers on that. In the future, hopefully I lose enough weight where I'll gradually lose that weight and I can feel comfortable on a road bike, even though you can do it now. Oh, there's a German Shepherd after a squirrel right there. he's squirrel. But on the long run, what I'm trying to tell you guys, and I'm trying to encourage you guys, get out, ride your bike, do some kind of exercise that you're gonna enjoy. I love riding because it makes me feel like I'm getting somewhere. But the major thing, always keep in mind that where you go, you can only go as far as you can go. There's gonna be times where it's like, man, I can go 5 miles. But if you can go 5 miles, think about it. You gotta go 2.5 down and 2.5 back. That's your 5 miles. You gotta have the energy to go as far as you can to come back. You gotta have that extra energy to come back. It's like when you go running, oh man, I feel like I can run 10 miles. You run your 10 miles, damn, you gotta walk back. You ran exactly your 10 miles, so you gotta run 5 miles down, 5 miles back. Same concept with the bike. You can ride 5 miles down, 5 miles back. You just did 10 miles. You don't, you know, some people think, oh, I'm doing 10 miles. Bam! All the way down, 10 miles. Shit. Before you know it, you gotta come back. You gotta either ride them back, call some kind of ride share, take a bus or something, or call my friend, or call your friend. You know, it's like, I can't, dude, pick me up. You know, it's like, no chingues, wait, come on. You know, it's like, before you know it, if that happens and you're cramping up at your 10th mile, and you said you were willing to ride 10 miles, you gotta still ride back. That's 20 miles. So keep that in mind all the time. I really encourage you guys. It's fun to It's fun to bike ride. That's another language. That's Charlie gibberish. But you know, hey, I'll come back. I'll come back to you guys in a bit. All right. So I don't know where I'm going, but I know I gotta have enough energy to get there and come back. With that, hey, it's just me. Hey, what's up? It's me again, Charlie. So I just made it over here to Seal Beach, all the way down from Cerritos Auto Square, Liberty Park. Once again, I am in California, so Cerritos, California, Liberty Park, next to Cerritos Auto Square. I ain't trying to promote no freaking car dealers, but those that live in this area will understand what I'm talking about. But anyways, I can easily catch a sunset out here. You remember, you got to have the energy to go back. So also always have a light so that you can see at night. Now I won't be recording as much when I go back up because it'll be a little darker. Unfortunately, I thought my battery was charged, but it's not. Anyways, just make sure you get hydrated. You carry plenty of water with you, some kind of snack, or have your money. Sorry guys, because sweat's getting into my eyes. Or have some money with you so that you can drop by a local liquor store and get yourself some electrolytes or something to get yourself back on the road and not cramp up and whatnot. Be hydrated, get some kind of energy, some kind of protein. With that said, yeah, you know, once again, as you've seen, some of these people did have electric bikes. I don't recommend them because that kind of defeats the purpose of you doing a bike ride. So, but if you need it, then by all means. Again, plus they're too damn expensive for my liking. So let me get back at you guys in a little bit. Look at that sunset. Sun's about to set. Again, I'm over here at Seal Beach. I'm at the jetty. See if I don't fall. Sunset. There it goes, hiding behind the mountains. Had I been over there in Redondo Beach, I would have caught a beautiful, longer sunset. But I'm over here and it's still beautiful. So anyways, thought I'd share this moment with you guys. And I gotta head back towards Cerritos. Talk to you guys later. Hey, what's up? It's me, Charlie. So I finished my ride and I loved it, man. I mean, unbelievable. I'm amazed because you know what? I had been doing that particular ride for several years already, and you know what? I beat it by give or take about half hour, maybe 20 minutes difference. My speed was pretty up for me. I ride slow, so I don't have that much speed because of my weight. It's always held me back. I mean, being 50 pounds less makes a big difference for me. I'm still at I'm at 309, 310, and it's fine. It's all good. I love what's occurring. I love what's happening. Man, like the previous video, I did 35 miles, and right now I just pulled off these amount of miles that you're gonna see because I'm gonna post up my results at the end of this video. But I strongly encourage you guys to get out, take that opportunity, get out and ride your bike if you have a bike. If you don't, like I said, buy a used one. Make sure it's okay. Any upgrades you need to do to it, it's not going to cost you as much. It'll cost you minimal amount. Just go to your local bike shop, buy a brand new bike if you can, buy a used bike, get it repaired, get it tuned up. I mean, it'll still be a lot less than what you pay for a new one. Pick your bike. You seen on the video there were some guys that were pretty big, and I'll slow down I'll slow down the video at some points, and that way you can see some of those people, but I strongly encourage it. People look at me, they give me a smile. I mean, you know what? You're trying. They see a big guy, a fat guy, an obese man trying to do his thing, and you know what? It works out. It happens. I don't know how much more I can stress this, but even if you're not into riding bikes or anything, go out and do something. If you know what, there's some big guys that I see out there. They're taking long walks. They're jogging. Some are running. I'm telling you. All I can say is just rock on. It's great energy, and you know, I'm just trying to encourage a little more healthier living, just so we can get that much more time with our families, and I don't know what else to say and stress about it, but you know, we gotta break this cycle of or this stigma of being obese, you know. And if you don't want to do anything to lose weight, just, you know, just the factor of getting out and being out in nature, out of your house. I mean, you know, all this stuff that's going on. I don't want to mention too much into that because, you know, there's no need. But get a fresh air, you know, a fresh breath of air out there. Go with a friend if you have a friend, you know, that doesn't mind walking, that'll encourage you. Look for encouragement, and that's all I'm trying to do, is encourage you guys to get out and do some kind of exercise and some kind of movement. You know, we can do this. We got this. You know, gorditos rule. And I'm not just trying to talk to us men. I mean, I'm trying to talk to everybody in general, men, women, all ages, all, you know, it doesn't matter, dude. Just get out and do it. With that said, you know, it's just me, Charlie, your host. Talk to you guys later. Take care. Love you guys.